Hi, Chase Ames with the Ames Team Realty here in Southern Utah, here to give you your real estate market update for the month of August 2025. Let's jump into the sales report and see what went on with sales for the month of July. So last month and for a year to date, the average sales price so far for the year is $632,000, which is down about $20,000 from year to date last year, which was about $652,000. So it's about a 3% decrease. But don't put a ton of weight into the average sales price because we'll see it change $20,000 month to month just because a couple more $1 million home sale or a couple less 200,000, excuse me, or maybe a couple more $200,000 home sale. So don't put a ton of weight in that. What is important to look at is the median sales price year to date, which actually hasn't changed one bit. So the median sales price year to date is $525,000, both this year and last year. Now, for sold listings last month, there were 356 compared to 351 in July of last year. So really not much of a change there. And year to date, there's actually been about 3% more properties that have sold this year than year to date last year. So sales are up. Now, what's really made an improvement are the pending listings. Now, pending is a property that had a new accepted offer in the last 30 days. So last month, there were 409 new pending properties. And in July of last year, there were only 326. So over a 25% increase in the number of new accepted pending offers. Big jump. Now for active listings right now on market, there's 1,809. Not a big change there given what we've been at recently, but again, compared to last year when we had 1,328, that is about a 36% increase from last year. But it's been about 1,800 for the last couple of months now. Now for new listings that came on market, really not much of a change here compared to last year, which is surprising. So there were 552 properties that hit market last month compared to 545 that hit the market in July of last year. Now, year to date, there have been about 13% more listings that have come to market this year compared to last year. So again, the big news with really all that, or the biggest change in all that, is that the new pending listings for last month was up 25% compared to July of last year. So expect to see closings really jump up over the next month or two from all these new pendings. Now, you might have heard about the expected Fed rate cut. Hopefully that's going to happen. That may or may not affect interest rates. It typically does. So we should expect that if the Fed does cut rates, that the interest rates would be going down. But also last year in 2024, the Fed said that they would be cutting rates a couple of times, and we never really quite saw that to the level that they were portraying to be expected. So fingers crossed that they do come down. If they do, we'll see what happens. If the Ames team can help you with anything in regards to real estate in the meantime, please give us a call because we're here to help. Talk soon.